diaspora. I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American?
Here we go.
What? Huh? What?
Wait, what'd you
American?
say?
Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you said that?
Because that's what y'all are. Dirty black American.
Girl.
She just said that?
I did. A dirty black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
Just chill out on that dirty black American comment. That's all.
I'm sorry.
See?
You really took offense to that.
Yeah, they swear we
Anybody would
start.
take offense to that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
They swear we
didn't.
started this.
Why you said that though? I'm saying, why would you even fix your lips and say that though? I'm confused.
Because that's just my experience. Like,
But it's us though. See, now that Haitian with the Dean Bull nose got up there and said dirty black Americans. That's just what y'all are. First of all, you're sitting in America looking like a black American, talking like a black American, or like Sadiddy acting like you're better than somebody. And when we say stuff back, then y'all say we're xenophobic. When we simply just started matching energy, it's a problem. They've literally been popping it about us like this in the same way for decades, and we've never said anything to these people. I've seen multiple podcasts of these people getting up here saying, like, disparaging us, talking down on us, just talking shit, really popping it. And I gotta give a disclaimer because I know Haitian people that I love. People be getting offended because I choose to use my voice and my platform to shine a light on this, because I feel like we need to know who is who. We need to stop blindly supporting these people, patronizing their businesses, turning them up, because like a lot of these Caribbeans, not all, but some of them, they look, act, talk, walk just like us, and they be promoting stuff to us, and we really do support them under the guise of black-owned business and black-owned this and that, just like the Jamaican girl with the cookie wash. Talking mad crazy about us. Unprovoked. That was unprovoked. She want to get up here and talk about how black Americans is dirty. Let me show y'all what the hell is going on in Haiti right now. Haiti is facing a severe, multifaceted waste management crisis, with only about 12% of the estimated 6,380 tons of daily waste collected. Underfunded, insufficient services, and limited landfill infrastructure forces residents to dump trash in the streets and waterways, causing severe health hazards like diarrhea and respiratory illness. Now, this is very sad. Me pointing out these things that's going on in Haiti is not me trying to even talk down on the people in Haiti. I feel bad about this. This doesn't make me feel good. But I'm going to show y'all some pictures. Hold up. Now, look, I just grabbed these off of Google. This is what it looks like in Haiti. And she's calling black Americans dirty. Dirty black Americans. Yet this is what your homeland that y'all fled from looks like. And they're about to end that TPS status. Well, actually, no, they're not about to end it. It ended on February 3rd. This is what you got to, you go back home. Talking about we dirty, go back. Now, like I said, I have people that I love that's Caribbean. I love some African people. I love some pale-faced people. There's a lot of good whites out there too. Don't get me wrong. But we are not just going to sit back and continuously allow y'all to disrespect us, denigrate us, talk about us, and talk down on us like you're better, especially when your homelands literally is a waste. It's just... I just be... Oh, God. Like, I'm not doing this out of hate, because I know people be saying, oh, you're so hateful. But why do we always have to take the high road and turn the other cheek? That was mad disrespectful for her to say. Took my, that's my experience. So go home. Go home and help to clean up Haiti, since it's so dirty here. Since we're so dirty. With your dick and balls, nose, head, ass. Anyways, what y'all think about this? Spread love is the Brooklyn way. We don't make this up. Y'all love to get on these goddamn, when I do my live streams or when I be seeing other panels, y'all love to make it seem like we just xenophobic and we just starting with y'all and we just got all of this hate and hate for immigrants. That's not true. That has never been the case. We've always loved and supported y'all. You see, she's on a Black American podcast right now, getting some clout, getting some shine. They probably paid her. I don't know. But whatever it is that she's doing, she would get to promote her little whatever. And she gets up there immediately disrespecting them and disrespecting their culture. And then I seen another part, like I kept watching it while I was letting it play because I was doing something else. I was listening. And somebody was like, oh, I know we need people with culture. We need people with some culture. saying, once again, insinuating Black Americans have no culture. Yeah, you sit up there looking, walking, talking, and acting just like a Black American. Bye, y'all. It gets to a point.
So I've received a lot of DMs or messages about the video circulating with the Haitian girl calling the guys on the podcast dirty Black Americans or saying dirty Black American. And I said I wasn't going to comment on it because there's nothing more that I hate than diaspora wars. Like, I hate the diaspora wars. I think it's stupid. I think it's counterproductive. I don't think it benefits anyone. It's very, very frustrating for me personally. But again, as a Haitian American, I keep getting this video, so I'm going to make this quick video about it. The girl was dead ass wrong. Point blank, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It shouldn't have been said. And it was even weirder that she chose to double down. I don't know what that was about. Only thing I can speak to is why I think it happened. I think that a lot of Haitians harbor a lot of resentment towards Americans, not only Americans, but specifically Black Americans in general. And I think it's for a number of different reasons, right? First, I'm going to point to everything that's being said in response videos. How Haiti's a dirt poor country, how Haitians eat mud pies, and so on and so forth. See, Haitians aren't really responding to those videos in anger because these aren't new things that we've been hearing. Donald Trump just called Haiti a shithole country just like 3 or 4 years ago, like the president of the United States. So if we're going to pretend it's a new concept that Americans in general, not just Black Americans, look down on Haitians, then like we're lying to ourselves, right? But I think there's a specific resentment towards Black Americans in general. Not all of us, because I don't have any resentment, but I can understand the thought process. I think even though there is an attempt to divide Black Americans and Caribbean Americans, like by white supremacists, by telling us the other one has an issue, I think that in the 80s and prior, like my parents' generation and the generation before, felt like when they came here, like they were going to be embraced by, the Black American community. And instead, we're kind of, made to be pariahs, I guess, amongst Black people. During the AIDS epidemic, it was said that Haitians brought AIDS to this country. You would get beat up for being Haitian, like on a regular basis. Like growing up, I was told not to tell anyone I was Haitian, even though I didn't listen, because I would put myself in danger by telling. This is by my parents. And it caused Haitian Americans that were like, I guess y'all would call it fresh off the boat Haitian Americans, to kind of strip the culture from the newer Haitians or the younger Haitians out of fear, right? Out of fear of them being judged, out of fear of them not getting certain opportunities, out of fear of them being treated differently. And then also like the microaggressions that Haitians face on a regular basis. Like when I'm told, you don't look Haitian, you don't think I know what that means, what you're saying, you don't think I don't understand that's a microaggression, and I'm being told that Haitians are ugly, and because you think I'm quote unquote attractive, that I don't look like the people that I love from my culture. Making fun of accents, being told our food stinks, just all different types of things. And then now this incident happens, and now we're being told about how poor we are and this, that, and the third. And it's crazy because it just all stems from ignorance. We don't know each other's history. That's really what it is. Well, and I'm speaking generally because I've studied Black American history, but I think overall we don't know each other's history. Because Haitians have helped Black people all over the diaspora fight, white supremacy and colonization and different things. Research the Haitian founder. The founder of Chicago was Haitian. Research Haitians coming into Louisiana during the slave trade and doubling the population of Black people in Louisiana. A lot of people in Louisiana don't realize their roots come from Haiti. And Haiti is a country that's been raped and pillaged by so many nations, to include the U.S. So I guess it's kind of hurtful when you hear Americans of any color talking shit about Haiti. Imagine I break into your house and steal your TV. And then you come to my house to watch my TV because my TV is your TV. Like, I stole your TV. And as we're watching the TV together that you stole from me, you start talking shit like, aha, stupid broke nigga, that's why you ain't got no TV, that's why you poor, that's why you this. That shit would be hurtful. So all in all, I just think we all need to educate each other on each other's history. Like, I love Black people from every country, island, diaspora, to include Black Americans. And like I said, I just generally hate diaspora wars. Like, I just wish it wouldn't happen. It's so silly, it's counterproductive, and none of us benefit, because let's be real, none of us own this country. Like, none of us, we're all being faced with white supremacy in this country. But all in all, I do respect Black American culture a lot. I respect how much Black Americans have contributed to Black culture all over the world. I do understand I benefit from a lot of the civil rights movement that was fought by Black Americans. And I hope that Black Americans can understand the contribution that Haitians have had also to the plight of Black Americans. And that's all I have to say. Like, I hope we all overcome just not knowing. And that's that.
Mind you, that's the lady that said that we're dirty Black Americans, looking like she used to chew on shitty diapers in Haiti. This is before she let our culture get to her and, kind of change up her swag a little bit. My thing is, just like I told Star Dawkins, it's always a Caribbean that was taught by their self-hating mother to hate themselves and everybody else around them to project their feelings onto us. Once again, I encourage all y'all to look up the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Black Americans put that in place so that y'all can bring y'all ass over here and complain. First of all, y'all only want to be inclusive to our culture when it's beneficial to y'all. Casanat, Star Dawkins, her for this matter. Like, bitch, you did not look like that when you was in Haiti, or when you first came over here and were trying to learn the Black American culture. You did not look like that, bitch. You look like you used to be in Haiti. Seriously. Then when they asked her, hey, why'd you say that? She talking about some, oh, that's just my experience, but then failed to elaborate. My thing is, y'all think we have it easy and it's the land of milk and honey. Bitch, people didn't literally die for this shit. It's like y'all don't want to look up the civil rights, or y'all want to act like it didn't fucking happen, just like the fucking white people. I just wish we weren't so inclusive with everybody else, because we always get the short end of the stick. They would never do that same for us. And then on top of that, I like how the boy had her apologize. She apologized like 3 times and did not accept her apology, because don't have to spare her feelings because she said sorry. Bitch, the bitch wasn't sorry when she said that. And he clocked her when he was like, no, you just thought that everybody in here was like, you thought everybody in here was Caribbean, so you could say that. And then he said, we're not a culture, we're the culture. And that's very true. She tried to brush past it. No. And what he mean by the culture, walking, talking, and dressing like Black Americans. And on top of that, everybody knows if your song is liked by Black Americans, you done damn near made it. Like, seriously, once it integrates into the Black culture, bitch, you made it. And that's just proof of the pudding. I don't have to elaborate on that. Oh, and I don't want nobody getting offended by that Caribbean mother self-hate stuff, because I'm not lying. Anytime you ask a Caribbean girl, hey, how'd your mother treat you when you was younger? She's not gonna say she woke me up every morning and told me I'm loved. She probably told you look crazy, you look this, you look fat, you look skinny, all of that. I'm not lying.
It wasn't until 2025 that I actually realized that other people in the diaspora actually have like major issues with us as far as being an indigenous American. They hate us. But it was about 10 years ago when I saw a news reporting. And the news reporting was in Haiti, based in Haiti. And it was a news reporter talking about how in Haiti they were eating dirt cookies.
Did you know there's a country where poverty is so extreme that people actually eat mud cookies just to fill their stomachs? It may sound unbelievable. How can anyone eat dirt? But
No, for real, literal dirt pies and literal dirt cookies. And they even showed them making the dirt cookies and the dirt pies. I remember forcing my kids to eat all of their food because there are people that eat dirt cookies and dirt pies, and they should be grateful that they don't have to eat dirt. So you'll understand my amazement and my dismay when I saw a Haitian girl sit on an American podcast and use the phrase, a dirty Black American. So damn, another one of the immigrants or foreigners are showing that they actually have hatred towards Black Americans. Fuck that, they showing they ass while looking, sounding, acting just like us and not downright refusing to go the fuck back home. I'm sure you can understand my confusion at that. You know, the hatred that we've been getting from these other groups of people, like I said, I didn't know nothing about none of this until 2025. So when I hear some of them say things like Black Americans hate us, it's just totally not the truth. Y'all are literally coming over here and starting issues with us. I mean, showing y'all ass. Because of what? Only reason I can see, only thing I can fathom is jealousy. Because we're indigenous, we're from here, and we are going to be able to reap the benefits of the soil. That's the only thing I can see. That's the same reason quiet is kept why white people hate us too. Because they know that they came over here and they stole the land and they forced us to be prisoners of war, realized that they wouldn't be able to keep us down, and they constantly see that we will not remain under their thumb. Black Americans, keep doing what you're doing. We gonna keep moving forward. Delineation, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Because these people have no love for us. They hate us, and we have welcomed them into our home, and they're Literally biting the hand that fed them. Okay. Keep on. Now let's say a little prayer. To all the different nations, we send you peace, and we send you peacefully back to your homes. You are not obligated to stay here with us, and therefore we send you back home. We do not keep you in a place that you do not want to be in. We do not want to keep you away from the family and the people that you love so much and so dearly. We send you back gracefully and peacefully. We remove all energies that have no good energy for us. We remove all energies that have negative feelings, negative moods, negative thoughts, and negative prayers about us. We send you back where you come from. It's okay. It'll be better for you to go back to your home because that's where you would rather be, because you do not appreciate what we have done to make life more comfortable for all. So we call on the spirits of our ancestors on this land to help make your journey back home more peaceful and more easy for you. We do shield and protect those who have love in their hearts for us and who have only good things in their hearts and their minds for us. We protect you from all harm that this may cause. And for the indigenous Black American diaspora, we call upon all of our tribes, all of our ancestral tribes, to keep us shielded from the hatred that is being spewed at us from all directions. Keep us, guide our steps forward as we journey along to delineation, to reclaiming our titles, our rights, and our lands. Ashe.
I'm sure by now y'all have all seen that video of the Haitian girl saying dirty Black Americans on Instagram. If you haven't seen this on Instagram, I think that it's called Daily Wrap Up Crew, whatever. I'm not a fan of that podcast, but I've seen a couple episodes. I'm not a fan, but it's too much ignorance that goes on there, and that was prime example number one as to why I don't watch that, because why was that even said? Dirty Black Americans. Girl, what? Like, look at you. You're inspired by Americans. Everyone in America is inspired by Americans, whether y'all getting lash extensions, nails done, whatever. Y'all all inspired by Black Americans. White, Hispanic, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Honduran. Y'all are all inspired by us. So what was the hate for? And I don't appreciate also how the Black Americans is sitting here calling her a dirty Haitian, saying they eat dirt in her country, they so dirty in her country, they da-da-da. No, yeah, they got to come here for a better life in that country, and that country is going through a lot with their president and stuff like that, like all this other stuff, their government, but like that don't mean that y'all have to come at the whole entire country, like just like she did for y'all. That's why we keep fighting hate with hate, and it just don't make sense. That's why the diaspora wars keep happening. It's just not making no sense to me, y'all. Why don't y'all come at her, come at her outfit, come at her lisp, go on her page, like, you know what I'm saying, like do different stuff like that. Unless you feel, I feel like people need to come at you like and generalize your community when they can't say something personally about you. She's dead ass wrong, but like y'all kind of wrong too. And happy Black History Month. If that was me, I would have posted that in March. I know y'all wanted y'all podcast to go viral and y'all wanted to expose her for being a hating girl, but like, don't do that during my month. Don't do that during Black History Month, y'all. Happy Black History Month, y'all.
What I want to know is, what's the beef between foundational Black Americans, or let's just say Black Americans? What's the beef with Black Americans and Black people from other countries? Like, what's really tea? What's going on? Why I just seen this Haitian girl talking about what are you American? What, so you a dirty Black American? Do you need that? Do you really need that? Because we could go ahead and rearrange that little ponytail right quick. Huh? Girl, the only thing dirty is your motherfucking mouth. Bitch, do you need me to come over there with a soap bar and scrub that motherfucker out? Cause at this point, I'm sick of it. I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but y'all need to calm that shit down all the way down.
To the woman, I have no idea who she is, who went out of her way to say dirty Black Americans. Just like, I don't even know who that is, or if they have a platform, like, or if I should know who they are. But them asking somebody, where you from? American? Dirty American? Like, and it's just like, I don't know who this person is. You live in America, the way you're talking. It's the irony for me because, you know, respectfully, Trump, who is extremely disrespectful, had the nerve to talk about, like, shithole countries and talk about Africa and talk about Haiti and how, like, and I remember so many people being so upset, like, that's so disrespectful. You're talking about groups of people and you're, like, disrespecting cultures. So to, like, then turn around and, what she said, dirty Black Americans? I don't even understand what the fuck, but it's so disrespectful. And I see a lot of people saying, like, a lot of Black Americans have opened up, like, talking about this. Like, what the hell? A lot of people are making videos about it. And I've seen a lot of people in the comments talking about, like, oh, don't drag us off. So then how about y'all get on the internet and y'all say something and y'all speak out and y'all be like, nah, that was messed up. But I don't see nobody doing that. And it's just like, my brain can only fathom and process ignorance so much. I don't understand. And then I saw, and then I don't even know who this, I have no idea who these people are. I'm like, the ignorance is literally not on my page. And then I saw a video of, I guess she was from Sierra Leone, saying that she wanted to, I'm not even going to sugarcoat because this is important saying that she wanted to kill all Black Americans. God forbid. That sort of evil, demonic spirit and hate, we send that right back to her. That shit is so like, I don't understand people that wish this much harm on groups of people. But this has been the craziest Black History Month to date, in my opinion. But even if it wasn't Black History Month, the stuff that people say on the internet so confidently about Black American people make me so uncomfortable. I call it out in real life and on the internet. And it's just so disrespectful. And I could never be around nobody like that. Like, the ignorant ways of thinking, the disrespect, that shit is so, like, distasteful. Shame on the people that are, like, egging this type of behavior in comments. People that are making it, people that are, like, defending it, people that are not speaking up on it. It's so, like, much love to Black Americans. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black American History Month. I will not defend you guys. I don't care who you guys are. Not everything is I like, ignorance is blatant ignorance. And you will be dealt with.
So this Haitian girl got on a podcast and said, dirty Black Americans, being stupid, being ignorant, right? But now I'm looking all over TikTok. I'm just seeing a bunch of videos of Americans literally coming out the woodworks and having a lot to say about Haitians. I saw this video where this girl was like, oh, I used to live in this street called Little Haiti in Miami, and a bunch of Haitians were dirty, so it's crazy that they're calling us dirty. And I'm just like, y'all are literally acting as if the whole community of Haitians came together and said Black Americans are dirty. It was one person that said that. Come for her. Don't come for the whole community of Haitians. The stuff that you guys are saying is really just showing how y'all really feel about Haitians. Y'all are showing your true colors, because it's giving, oh my God, I've been thinking this whole time. I can finally say it. Yes. The fact that it only takes one person to say something stupid, and now y'all are getting on the internet bashing Haitians like this, tread lightly. Tread lightly. Thank ya. Bisous.
What I find really interesting about that woman that referred to us as dirty Black Americans, and really every other Black non-American person that decides to come online and disrespect Black American people, is the fact that she couldn't even give us a reason as to why she was referring to us as dirty Black Americans. She made the comment, dirty Black Americans, right? They asked her, well, what makes you say that? Why did you say that? Why do you feel that way? Her response, because they are. Because y'all are. Okay, but what did Black Americans do to you? What have Black Americans done for you to refer to Black Americans as dirty Black Americans? Oh, they just are. They just are. See, the reality of the situation, while you sitting there looking like the dirty Black Americans that you're talking about, is to them, that's exactly what you are. To anybody who is not Black, that is exactly what you are. You are one of the dirty Black Americans that you're talking about. I have to say, that's the most mind-boggling part of all of this to me. Y'all get grouped in right along with us dirty Black Americans. They don't care about you being from Haiti, Nigeria, Dubai, Dominican Republic, London. It don't matter where you are from. If you are a black person and you live in America, you are a dirty black American, unfortunately. Come to a country that we not only built, but that we made popular. We made popular by using our what? Culture. Y'all get on these platforms that we made popular by using our what? Culture. And what do y'all tell us? That we ain't got none. What? What? Baby, if you come into the Americas to live in the Americas, the last damn thing you need to be worried about is a culture. Anyway, bigger fish to fry. Y'all online trying to tell black American people that we don't have no culture. Y'all need to be talking about why women ain't got rights. Y'all need to be talking about why kids ain't safe at school. Why kids ain't eating free at school. Y'all need to be talking about these tax cuts, these tariffs. Y'all need to be talking about why we can't afford eggs. Y'all need to be talking about that Epstein list. But instead, y'all wasting y'all breath getting online trying to disrespect black people. Okay.
Interesting to me that black Americans are seen as like the most criminal, evil, violent group in the world. Like we commit the most crimes, and we, they talk about black on black crime. Like I see this in my comment sections all the time about how violent black Americans are and just basically how horrible we are. And it's interesting because people will say that and they never talk about the issues in their own communities. They'll never talk about the cartels. They'll never talk about the PDF files that are rampant in their communities. They'll never talk about child marriages that happen all over the world. They'll never talk about how their countries are ran by militia groups and gangs. They'll never talk about how they're rampant with civil wars. They never talk about that. And this is what lets you know that everything about black Americans is literally just propaganda. We're the most horrible group in the world, right? But I just watched a video about Iran where they're allowed to do temporary marriages with girls as young as 10, 12 years old. And in these temporary marriages, they literally can marry the girl for 1 hour. It's basically like paid prostitution, but by them calling it a marriage, it makes it permissible by their religion. And so they'll marry this girl for 1 hour just so that they can do with this little 12-year-old. And then after the hour, then basically the marriage is like null and void and expired. And what they'll do is they don't even do in her BJ because they want to make sure that they know that they don't actually want her to be their wife. So they want her to still remain a virgin. So what they'll do is they'll put it in the back door. Yeah. Instead of putting it in the front door. Now, and I'm not saying that this is happening all over the country of Iran, but I'm just saying that we're seen as like this horrible, heinous, evil group of people, but nobody else ever talks about the issues that they have in their own communities. They always want to make it seem like we are the only ones committing crimes and we are the worst group in the world. That's all I'm saying.
Black American people,
Here we go.
please stop talking about what the white man is doing to hold y'all down. I got friends who couldn't afford tissue growing up, so they used to go in the bush and use a leaf to wipe their doo-doo, their shit. Where
I can never relate.
Country, Jamaica, and all of them just bought their girl Benzes this year. Wait, I don't know if all of them was wiping their doo-doo with leaf, but all of them came from nothing and all of them got their girls' Benzes this year. And it's not about the Benz or the bags. The point is, life in other countries is harder than it is in America. Immigrants come here and have it harder than you as an American, and they still make it happen. They buy more land than you, and they don't even go here.
That's
They're
not true.
from here. And you still talk about what got taken from you during slavery?
Girl, shut
I know Grabaleaf owns a jet. A man that is not from your country owns a jet in your country, and you talking about what the white man did to you still if you don't. And girls, I hate when you say I had to become a stripper, I had to sell pum pum because life was hard. I'm a Jamaican woman. I chose to stand up in the hot sun and sell water to get capital to start my business. Because I can go back home and see what real hard life is. So I'm grateful for every opportunity I have in this country. And many of us successful immigrants, we didn't have food stamp Section 8.
First of all, I don't know what in the Nicki Minaj cosplay is going on here, but the Jamaican girls be skin out their pom-pom. You want to sit up here talking about stripping and being a midnight ballerina? Girl, I done been to Jamaica. Y'all is selling cat by the motherfucking pound. Love Jones. Almost got into an altercation with the Jamaican girls because they thought I was trying to take the tricks because all of the Euro guys kept coming to me asking me, where you from? What's it? Oh my God, going crazy. And I'm like, I'm not a Jamaican. I guess they thought I was like an exotic Jamaican that could do the American accent. I don't know what they thought, but I was in the bathroom cornered by some Jamaican girl skinning the poom poom out, selling the poom. So don't you ever get up here and talk about her working hard and not having a good, when y'all literally sex tourism is how y'all be getting it popping on that island. Y'all got resorts called hedonism, where y'all be skinning the pom pom out, doing the orgies, freaking off. The way y'all dance at the carnival, promiscuity is literally embedded in your culture. So don't you ever go there. Let's start there. Second of all, you talking about y'all used to wipe your doodle with the banana leaves. I could never relate. I don't know. I don't. Y'all keep trying to play oppression Olympics. And first of all, the fact that you grew up like that or you go back home to people that live like that, we can never relate. And it seems like y'all have some resentment, envy, and jealousy because we didn't have to struggle and get it through the mud like that because our ancestors didn't flee. They fought. They fought and they paved the way. And y'all keep talking about public assistance. We pay into that system. When you have a social security card, when you have a birth certificate, you automatically have a trust in this country, dear. We pay into that system. We pay taxes. We pay taxes on everything that we purchase. Y'all act like you all's countries don't get U.S. aid. Y'all literally get welfare from the United States of America. This just goes over everybody's head. You all get severance packages from other countries. Just because your government officials and the people that look like you, your same hue of complexion, is not allocating the funds correctly and they're selling you out literally and figuratively, does not mean that your countries are not receiving aid. Let's start there. Second of all, the only reason why you're able to come here and get opportunities is because Black Americans paved the way. They set up a table. All you had to do was come in and sit down. You didn't have to do no hard work. So y'all keep coming here talking about y'all work so hard. If you are such a hard worker, why is you not popping off in Jamaica? Why your country not popping off? Since y'all work so hard. Y'all have a whole landmass that's literally predominantly you. You're not living next door to people that's trying to oppress you and that's trying to attack you, redline you, and unalive you at every given chance. You're not living right next door to that. Well, now some of y'all kind of by choice because y'all have allowed the colonizers, the Indian and the Chinaman, to come in and buy up all your beaches, so you can't even, y'all out there protesting now, and y'all are trying to get CARICOM right now, trying to get reparations right now. The nerve. Y'all act like y'all come here, oh, they're all buying jets. Baby, the top 10% of y'all that come here, because it takes a lot to get off those islands, I will give you that, so that's what makes you have the superiority complex. It takes a lot. So when y'all get here, y'all are like the top 10% of the Jamaicans and of the people on your island, right? So compare yourself to the top 10% earners of Black Americans. You're getting obliterated. Stop comparing yourself to people that's bottom class, bottom tier. Stop that. Me and my friends, I'm still whatever. One of my friends is a fucking millionaire. My aunt is a millionaire. My uncle is a millionaire. I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet, but this is like real life. This is real life. I have millionaires in my family. I have best friends that have got a big bag. I'm still getting to it because I'm a little unconventional, child. I'm doing it a different type of... But we gonna get where we got to go. But at the end of the day, to lie and make it seem like y'all all are just up. No. I order Uber Eats and y'all be delivering the Uber Eats. Y'all be outside selling the incense. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But stop making it seem like y'all all got fighter jets and y'all all is driving in the Benz and the G-Wagon. My mother, they pushing my brother. They got a Benz and a BMW. Like, these are not things that's so like, oh my God, I'm so much better than everybody else because I got this. We don't even think like that. And so what if we're on public assistance, bitch? We fucking should be. We earned it, not you. It's a whole lot more immigrants that's getting food stamps and Medicaid and all types of stuff. And y'all literally come here with the refugee package and y'all get all types of help. Y'all get all types of grants, all types of loans, and y'all be scamming. First of all, stop comparing yourself. You're not comparing apples to apples. Let me let a non-Black American tell you better than I could. Be right back.
really going to compare like with like. You have to compare the top 10% of Caribbeans, the top 10% of African Americans. Okay. And when a country like Jamaica or Africa, where they too have had their deprivations, had their colonialism, had their slavery, why do they go somewhere and tend to excel amongst people who also have gone through it? Because you're not comparing like with like, that's why. Okay. A lot of us think we are comparing like with like. You're not. Let me explain. Generally speaking, Caribbeans in America, not the ones in the Caribbean, but the ones in America, will represent the top 10%. I see. So if you're really going to compare like with like, you have to compare the top 10% of Caribbeans and the top 10% of African Americans. Okay. And when you compare the two, the African Americans are slaughtering us, bro.
So stop comparing your top 10% with our bottom 10%. Take 1 million of you and compare it to 1 million of us, the top 10%. Yeah, if you want to compare to the average working person, compare your average to the average. The average immigrant that come over here is literally selling incense, might be outside grilling up some jerk chicken, selling food platters, selling, shea butter on the street, selling body oils, doing Uber Eats. Like, stop acting. Come on, bro. Anyway, spread love is the Brooklyn way. I keep seeing all these videos of Haitian people saying, oh, I don't agree with that Haitian woman, but I also don't agree with Black Americans saying all Haitians are dirty and bringing up what's going on in Haiti and saying that we eat dirt cookies. And I just feel like it works both ways. And when we were young in grade school, y'all used to call us Haitians. Bitch, shut up. It gets to a point. Why do you all expect us to take the high road? This one girl was like, oh, just single her out. Like, just talk only about her. Why I gotta be all Haitian? Why she had to say all Black Americans was dirty? Why does it always have to be, I don't agree with this, but she's wrong, but you're wrong too for responding and reacting? No, we're matching energy. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. And what really gets me too, because I know a lot of people talking about my video, because I've heard, oh yeah, and then they're showing the conditions in Haiti and whatever. And y'all know my videos be making its rounds. Bitch, I'm not lying. I could see if I was up here making up lies and showing AI videos and showing AI pictures and pretending like I'm not lying. That's the thing. Like, somebody came on my live stream yesterday like, oh, you're being hateful. You're saying, how? By telling the truth? Y'all love to spew statistics at us, which are skewed. Y'all love to say per capita. Y'all love to talk about the degenerates in our community. But when we do the same and we're literally just telling the truth, y'all say we're being hateful for telling the truth. And now I could see if we was making up stuff or if I was simply just roasting and ranting based off of my emotions, because you know I'm a comedian. But we're telling the truth. Now, if you choose to be offended by that, oh well, check your people and stop trying to double do it and check them while simultaneously checking us for responding to disrespect. Like, no. Bye. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
I'm starting to believe that American Black people think that they are the only Black people on this earth. I see why the Scottish Black people were roasting y'all's asses, because my mom is African American, my dad is Dominican. For some reason, y'all think that there are no such thing as Caribbean Black people. Like, do y'all forget that y'all are not the only, the world does not revolve around y'all? Did you forget about the Jamaicans? The Caribbean Black people from Honduras? Like, do y'all think y'all are the only ones on earth? Oh, you're not Black? Yes, the hell, what the fuck am I in? I'm starting to believe that these people just literally get up here and blatantly fucking lie on purpose. It has to be intentional at this point. Nobody else in the diaspora was calling themselves Black. Nobody was. And I'm not even that fucking old. I'm a millennial, but I'm like still in my 30s. When I was a kid in school, I am from Brooklyn, New York. They all said, I am not Black. Dominicans, I literally was going at it last summer with Dominicans. I could pull up receipts of them saying they are not Black and Dominicans are not Black. Jamaicans call themselves Jamaicans. People from Honduras said they was Honduran. I think that's how you say it. People from Brazil said they were Brazilian. Nobody was calling themselves Black. This is like new age to where everybody in diaspora is saying they're Black. This was not a thing. Y'all get up here and lie so fucking bad. Y'all was me no Black, me no Black, me no Black.
And this is not to say that we are the only persons that ever called ourselves black, but we popularized the term black. I'm black and I'm proud. That came from the United States of America. Nobody else in the diaspora was saying they were black. It was never a thing. It was, I'm from Ghana, I'm Nigerian, I'm Trinidadian, I'm Bayesian. No, nobody was calling themselves black. This literally just started happening within the last 5 years. Maybe 5 to 10. Nobody was calling themselves black but us. I don't know what the fuck is going on now. All of a sudden, we all one band, one sound. Y'all are lying. Stop lying, grifting, scamming, and trying to destiny swap and pull a wool over our heads. Y'all have been claiming that y'all were not us. And now we finally got on board and we finally entered the chat. And y'all are butthurt that we're saying, okay, we're not the same. We're not. We thought we were, but you all have shown continuously, time and time again, that y'all, a lot of y'all, not all, but a lot of y'all cannot fucking stand, y'all hate our guts, and we're not the same. So now we're saying, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm not Nigerian. I'm not Kenyan. I'm not Jamaican. You're right. I ain't Haitian. I'm American, Afro-American. I'm not even African-American. You could call me Afro-American. You could call me Black American. You could just call me a melanin-rich American. The list goes on. I'm not going to get into the other terms because I don't feel like arguing with y'all because y'all be trying to pop it in my comment section. And I'm going to shut all that shit down for once and for all. And I hope y'all ready because it's coming. But I'm not, we just going to, when we get there, we going to get there. But y'all be popping it real bad. Y'all been saying y'all was not us. And we are the fucking center. And I don't give a fuck. I said it because y'all keep bringing us up all the fucking time. And I love everybody. And it hurts my feelings to have to even be like going in like this. But fuck that bitch. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Bye.
So guys, there are some things that people like spit out of their mouth and you just wonder like, does this person think before they say something? Because it's crazy. So there was this video, I think it's in the first of this clip, and it's an Asian woman in a certain podcast, and she goes like, where are you from? I think she was asking another person, and the person is like, American, like Black American. So you're Black American, dirty Black American. Like, I was like, oh my God, how can such words come from a fellow Black person? Like, think about that for a second. Like, out of all the insults in the world, you choose the one that has been used for generations to dehumanize Black people. This isn't just disrespect. It's repeating one of the oldest racist stereotypes ever used against us. And whether you're Black American, Asian American, Jamaican American, Nigerian American, and so on and so on, like let's just say African in the diaspora, like society doesn't always stop to separate us, and many people simply see us as Black, you know. The only thing they will see is just Black. And that is why it is so disappointing to hear another Black person using language that has historically been weaponized against the Black community. And you don't have to agree with someone's opinions or culture. You don't even have to like them, but calling an entire group of people dirty crosses a line. Like, it's unnecessary, it's insulting, and it just reinforces stereotypes that have hurt Black people for generations. And what is also confusing is if you choose to build your life in America, why speak about Black Americans with so much contempt? Like, you don't have to love everyone, but respect should be like, it should be the minimum of everything you're doing. Like, Black Americans have played huge role in shaping American culture, whether it's music, sport, you know, civil rights, the most important thing, and politics, fashion. And whether people acknowledge it or not, Black Americans have contributed to things that have opened doors for us black diaspora, like African diaspora, wherever we're from. And it's okay to celebrate your own heritage and be proud of it as an Asian, but be proud of your culture and history without having to dehumanize another or a fellow black person. Because the sad part is that comments like this create divisions where there doesn't need to be any. And instead of building solidarity among black communities, we create unnecessary hostility. And for what? Like for social media clips, which will get attention for like today, tomorrow, and the next day it will disappear and something else will come up. So it's crazy because we are so much like fighting to earn respect from other people, but we are treating our fellow black people like they're trash, while they are the reason they opened their doors, they fought for this country so that any black person that is living in America can enjoy those little rights you're enjoying right now. And at the end of the day, racism doesn't usually ask whether you're Asian, Jamaican, Kenyan, or Black American. So before judging anyone, you have to think about it. At the end of the day, they will see you as a black person. No one is going to see you as just Haitian, because you can guess like, oh, you're Haitian, whatever. And many people who hold racist views aren't making those distinctions that, oh, this one is not Black American, this one is not dirty Black American, like they say. They will just see you all as black or monkeys or whatever they see as us. And seeing us fighting against each other, it's just opening doors for everyone else to think that if they disrespect each other like that, we can do the same thing. And that is why it's so disappointing when we repeat the same harmful stereotypes against each other. And we are using these words that we don't want other communities to use them against us, but we are using it against our fellow black people, which is crazy. And we can agree, we can disagree or debate this, but we can, but we cannot change the fact that we are black and we should show love. We should respect each other. And reducing millions of people to dirty Black American isn't criticism, it's an insult directed to the entire community. And then you wonder why Black Americans will not stand up and fight for you, like, because of this disrespect and division. Let's say something happens within an African in the diaspora. Who do you think is going to march for you? Who do you think is going to raise their voice for you as a black person? The same people you're disrespecting? No, they won't say anything anymore. They're going to just go silent, because you cannot disrespect them in their homes and expect them to fight for you. And if we want respect from others, we should also be willing to show it to each other, And we don't have to be the same, but we should recognize and share humanity and refuse like the cycle of, to recycle languages that have been used to demean Black people for generations. And what matters is that we need to come together rather than dividing ourselves by, oh, I'm Asian, or I'm Kenyan, or I'm from Rwanda, Somalia. At the end of the day, we are Black people. And when these racist people like see us, they just see us as all of us as monkeys and whatever they think about us. They don't just say, oh, it's Black Americans, they're monkeys or whatever. It is all of us. And we need to end these stereotypes, please. Let's respect people and remember that if you are living in America, this is not like your home. You have a home to go back to, but this is the Black Americans people home. They don't have any other home to go back to apart from America. This is their home. We found them here, we leave them here, and life continues. So if you don't like a certain group of people, just separate yourselves from it without being so disrespectful, you know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope I made sense. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment section, and see you in my next video.